Hello, black man. This guided journal is being made available to build character, confidence, and define the inner person.
It has been deemed clear that our culture and our past has hindered black men from being open and vulnerable. Hello, black man.
Hello, black man.
Hello, black couple. I got my Kappa shirt on. What you trying to do? What you need? Yeah. You gonna speak to the people? I know. I was saying hello, black couple. I said I got my Kappa shirt on, and I want to introduce what you had on.
Tired.
You tired? Okay, we'll do a short show. Huh?
I said I am.
Okay. Why you say that? Why you say, hey, babe, I'm too tired. I'm too tired. No show. You could have said that.
The show must go on.
Show must go on. Listen, I got a few questions for you. I know you've been on a big trip. Tell us about your trip.
No, thank you.
Okay. No. Okay, no problem. No problem there. Move right along. Well, just okay. So we're gonna do a few questions and we'll get out of here tonight. You have been airborne and dealing with XYZ. Got a question from TJ Hill. TJ says, why women expect so much from a man during the dating phase?
I don't expect anything from anybody. So this question is not for me particularly, but we're, I guess, viewing this from a younger generation standpoint.
Well, TJ is pretty close to our age. I'm not sure how young he wants to look.
I don't think TJ is close to our age. And what is it that people are
He's in
expecting?
school when I was in school, up like that. He ain't 45 for sure.
What are people? What is it that women are expecting per se? There's so many
Caveats.
So many
back question.
Follow-up questions behind what are y'all out here expecting? Like I've seen.
So this is for women. You ask women what are they expecting, so you can see if it's a lot or not.
What are women expecting from you that you feel like is too much, or what do you think is overwhelmingly problematic to be expected? Because if you're dating somebody, what is your goal? Like if you're dating somebody for the purpose of marrying them, then what is too much to expect? I don't know.
So the expectation is during the dating phase, you are assuming husband and wife type financial risk, or
the dating phase is typically where you have to prove yourself. So expectations are high. Expectations should be consistent throughout a relationship, but the dating phase particularly is where all of the things that need to happen are in place. Like that's where you're looking for somebody to do certain things, to be a certain person, to meet certain needs. That's the phase where you are wanting those things. Like when you get settled in a relationship, expectations kind of dwindle down. So I think the question needs more depth. Maybe if he wants to come on and elaborate.
Okay, we'll see if he's on. Very good answer. So this is for us.
You didn't answer the question.
Well,
Send an invite to him to see if he wants to come on and ask the question.
Okay, I'm not sure if he's on. Like on.
You just send it to your Facebook. You have it open.
I do. Okay. Why do women expect so much? It may be because they have received so much. Like people are creatures of habit, right? So if they're used to, I guess, getting a certain amount of attention, amount of money, amount of whatever, and that ends, the expectation is not to go back to zero, receiving those things, right? If somebody's paying a bill or taking her out, XYZ, and that ends, most people are creatures of habit. So I think they just may want to resume where they left off. I just think that's what I think. Pretty cut and dry. And like I said, is there such thing as asking too much? Yeah, I think. Yeah, we've been dating 2 weeks, and you need a house note paid. I may not be ready to commit to paying a house note or a car note in 2 weeks or 2 months, and we're not saying, hey, yes, we're exclusive. We hadn't verbalized it and say, hey, moving forward, this is where we are. But a lot of times it's ambiguous, and there's no real defining moment. Like Nod, I'll be saying, like, what is it? What is it we doing? What is it? What is this? A lot of times that's how you end up, or people end up in a relationship. Somebody else asks you, where y'all in the relationship, then it has to be defined, right? Benji says, yeah, that's why I want a house note or pay 2 weeks. Yeah, that's like what's going on here? Like, what is the real deal here? Okay.
Where's the microphone?
Right here.
Is it plugged in?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. What's your favorite memory together? Do you have a favorite memory? If you say, hey, this is our favorite memory. This is that. Your favorite. What's your favorite memory? We don't have to have the same favorite memory, of course. It was a good question. You don't know.
You go first.
I'll probably say it's gonna sound odd, but favorite memory is like you visiting and coming to see me on my Amazon transition. So like that really showed, and you really showed up, right? The communication was good. The backing, I won't say not asking you, but not having to ask you. Like you knew it was what we needed, right? So that's something I really admired about that time. Seemed like so long ago, but it really was. Ready for it yet? No.
That's cute.
He cold, ain't he? That's a player stuff right there now.
But I mean, we have a lot of great memories together. I would probably say the LA trip, the one we took.
The first one.
No, well, that was fun too.
It was.
Yeah, but the second one, the first one was cool.
The one we went to my aunt's house.
Yeah. That was I would say that was probably the fondest memory that I have.
Okay. What's one thing you wish you knew about me when you first met me?
It's a loaded question.
What's one thing you wish you knew? No?
Okay. Ooh, come on, Kalisha, think of something better than that. One thing I wish I knew about you. One thing I wish I knew about you. I won't plead the fifth.
You gonna plead the fifth?
Yeah, because the things that are brewing in my headspace are not good for TV.
Wow.
Yep.
And I have a good answer, but
okay, come on.
I can give you no good answer now.
You can. If you give me your answer, then I may come back and think of something.
I don't want your answer now.
Why? You don't want me to say the stuff that I wish I knew about you that I know about you now. That you don't want me to do that.
Okay.
Come on, tell me.
I wish I knew I could trust you. Right?
You wish you knew you could trust me in the beginning?
Yeah. I think that would alleviate a lot of.
What's the question? What's one thing you wish you knew about me when you first met me?
Mm-hmm.
You wish you knew you could trust me.
Mm-hmm. Because you don't know. I mean, people put facades on. People are,
How would that have? What would that have changed about our relationship?
Well, if I knew I could trust you, I think I could have been a lot more transparent a lot sooner or a lot earlier. But like I said, you telling me, I showed you this. I've been shown a lot of stuff up front before, and like in reality, it was not a person I could trust, right?
I want you to elaborate about those things that you have been shown that I gave you after we get out of the show.
What you mean?
You just said that people have shown you things, or people were showing you things that were not honest or were not truthful.
After the fact. Like, after you get to know a person, you figure out they're not truthful and honest.
It's a couple comments. Let's see what's going on over there.
Answer the damn question. What another answer? Yeah. So you telling me that you have met people and things seem to be going great, and then you figure out there's a lot of underlying issues, a lot of underlying things that you like, you know what? I have been too open and honest with this person, and they could use some of this against me, or they are not as trustworthy as I thought them to be. You don't have anybody like that?
What's the question? You asking me something? I'm sorry. I didn't know what was going on. What did you say?
I was trying to elaborate on one thing I wish I knew about you. One thing you wish you knew about me but when you first met me. Like, you should read the question. And that is that I could really, really trust you, right? And I'm saying that through trial and error, a lot of times you figure out you can't trust a person. And to, I guess, finally find someone you can really trust, it all looks the same at first. It all looks like I've been down the road where, yes, I can trust him, and then something happens. In this instance, nothing has to make me believe I can't trust you. Moving
on. Yeah, I'm a negative person, and all my thoughts.
All your thoughts are negative.
As far as it pertains to things that I wish I knew about you,
yeah.
Just like I didn't know that you didn't trust me, right?
Yeah.
So therefore, I wish I knew that you didn't trust me, and I wouldn't have been giving so much to you. But I gave you so much because I thought that we were developing a trusting relationship. So that's negative, right?
I don't say it's negative, but the thing about it is, like, you can't be in my headspace, right? You can't know what I have been up against in the past.
Gotcha.
That's all.
Yeah. And I had to.
There's no other way.
I had to suffer for the things you had.
I don't know if the right is suffer, but yeah. Anytime we got another question deal with this,
okay.
But yeah, you're gonna have to almost suffer based on what another person has been through. You don't think that I have had to suffer based on things you've had in the past, relationships you've had in the past? I had to deal with
not because
insecurities.
Not because
you told me this.
Not because I necessarily brought them into the relationship. It's more because there were I'm saying I didn't bring them into the relationship, but there were triggers.
Right.
I didn't come into this relationship holding any weight over your head be anybody else. But like there are certain things that you've said and done, yes, that has been triggering to me from past relationships.
Right.
I can definitely say that.
Right,
and I've had to heal from those things, but automatically, I honestly, when I would hear it and I would freak out about it, I knew the space that it was coming from. It wasn't coming from me having a problem with you. It was coming from a place of the past.
So. Okay. What's the biggest adventure you'd like to go on together?
Any adventure is fun with me. I want to do things and I want them to be consistent. Adventures to me don't have to be great. Like adventures are cleaning out the attic, cleaning up the backyard, cleaning up the house. Like,
me pop these on Wednesday. Answer the damn question. Sure.
I answered the question.
Monique says, what an honest answer. She probably.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not sure. You wish you knew you could trust me. And says, trust is built, not giving up. My last relationship, it's not trust is easy. So trust is built, not. How long does it take?
Different for everybody. I don't think there's a date that says, hey, we've been knowing each other 3 weeks. You've been truthful for 3 weeks. I trust you with my life.
Right. How long does it take?
Yeah. I can't tell you. It depends on what kind of hell a person's been through.
All right. What's the biggest adventure you like to go on together?
Cross country. I think we gotta hit these states. If it's by bus, if it's by train, just to say we've hit the United States. I think that is something that's near and dear to me. I think it'll be so cool to say, hey, we have been to every state together. Take a picture by and entering this state sign or something like that. That would be super cool.
That sounds fun. I'm excited, but you don't need it. Go to the comment section.
Oh my God, baby.
I know.
Okay.
I'm trying. I'm working on it.
I don't know.
You don't think I'm working on it?
I don't know.
I'm a work in progress.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
A very negative week.
We got a quick question from the comments. The kid says, why do couples feel that once they think the relationship is secure, they're comfortable, that they have to stop working on their relationship? That comes with, for me, that comes with really wanting to please the other person, right? You never stop working if your goal is to ensure that your partner is happy. Is it going to be what they want or how they see it all the time? No. I can truly say that you have refined me continuously. It's been a continuous work in progress, right? Now, you may look at me and say, hey, you're only 10% better. You 15% better than the day I met you. But for that 15% to you may be 150% to me. I may say I'm a totally different person. You a little better. You a little better than what you would.
Do you feel that you're comfortable and that you're working?
I am. But this is the thing, right?
That's two different things.
Right.
Are you comfortable?
Am I comfortable? No, I'm not comfortable. I thought you asked me, am I comfortable working? So
no. Are you comfortable, or do you think you're working?
I am. I'm not comfortable. I don't think I'm comfortable. No, because I want you to have a man that you really deserve, right? And I know that, coming into relationship, I was undeserving, right? And so I am working to be what you expect.
I'm getting teary-eyed.
Oh,
Look at my
baby.
mama in the comments. I'm not.
Okay, not me. I ain't talking about that. Okay. So that's the thing about it, right? So if you know that person has certain expectations, night, day, whatever, like you got to try to figure out how to mold yourself, right? Continuously mold yourself. And it may be a high one day, a low one day. It could be different every single day. Are you willing to continue to change? And you want to see that change. You want to see something from that other person doing the same thing. It's a lot of work, and some want to retire
It's
early.
definitely a lot of work. It's a lot of work because no two individuals are the same. So it's a constant fight to be on the same page without having world war.
Yeah. This is the thing, right? You want to get to know a person, you want to get to know who you're dealing with, their first argument, their first real argument, right? What are they throwing at you during that argument, right? Are they throwing stuff at you that you can never recover from? That's one thing I think we found.
Yeah, that's a very important thing right there, Candace. We do change. We change on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
Like yesterday's me, and something that we used to fight about a lot is as our relationship progressed and we became more of a couple and less of playing a couple, he would say things to me like, that you're not the person who I met, or you're not the person who I was dealing with in the beginning. And I'm like, I can't be that same person. Like, we're in a different space. We're trying to grow together. We're trying to build together.
Mm-hmm.
I can't be that. If you want me to be that person, then I can be that person, but you can't get the same things that you're getting from me if I'm that person. Like,
Mm-hmm.
So you have to set boundaries, and you have to understand who you're dealing with, and always understand that people are not the same every day. I change minute to minute.
I think that don't get too much time. I think that don't say month to month, man.
Get out this show. He don't know he gonna get. Like, I'm in a place right now.
I like
patience. Absolutely, you've got to have patience. Ooh, child. The struggle is real.
It is. Let's go to another quick question. This is from Shavo Queen. She says, "How often should we have relationship checkups?"
Minimally. How often?
Minimally, I would say this is something that you state openly and honestly at least twice a week.
What do I state?
You say, "What do you want from me?" What do you want from me? What you be saying? What do you want from me?
Randomly, like just laying
in the bed, 1:45.
Hey,
Jamey,
what do you want from me?
What do you want from me?
Why am I here? Like what is the purpose of this relationship?
Please don't do this tonight.
Where are we going?
Don't do it tonight, baby. Please don't dance me tonight.
I do that.
Please, I know you.
I didn't realize you thought it was a relationship.
That is. That's a checkup. That's a checkup. That's a tune-up checkup. I be like, oh my God, I got to go this where we at right now.
Yes. I do at least weekly.
2 times a week.
Okay.
I get that question. Now. What do you want from me? That's how I be looking.
I just want to make sure that I am serving my purpose. Like, everybody has a purpose in life, and relationships, careers, and I don't want our relationship to be in a place where I'm not serving a purpose for you.
Yeah.
So if anytime there's something that I'm not doing, because I know I set the standards very high as far as what we do and how we do things and how you do things. And then sometimes you say things that completely shut me down in some areas.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So therefore, I'm like, hey, I know I'm not doing these things. Mm-hmm. Are you wanting these things again? Should I start back doing those things, or should I stay not do them? Like, well, how do you feel about this? So,
well, Candace, this thing, right? Because she is a ever evolving creature, I don't have a one line answer. I don't have nothing that works all the time.
He never said what I want to hear.
I was about to say, normally it ends in a normally how it ends. And I'm thinking I am literally, coming with something like what I want from you, I want you to be here, I want you to be present, I want you to be, What does that mean? Like, oh no. What?
And you ain't tell me that's how you felt when I be asking you this. Now, you think I can hold up?
No, this is the thing, right? It's questions, right?
Yeah.
You're asking questions.
Candace's comment.
Okay, here we go.
She says,
oh man, it says, or better yet, Jamey, what do you do What do you hear when she say that? I have asked that question. I want to know is I think that it's nothing negative, right? I have a what's it? Is it not a phobia, but like questions frustrate me, right? A certain number or in depth or how you want to look at it.
No questions. Stick with questions. It's not an in-depthness. It's not how many. Any question frustrates you. You have a.
So I hear that he needs to be validated, right? Some words need to be affirmed, right? Is something wrong with that? No. Okay.
Like I be needing to be validated.
No. I guess a validation of presence.
What you're saying is not invalid. I'm just saying, I don't. When I ask it, I don't think that I be needing that, and I could be.
Right. And I tend to try to elaborate on the things she's bringing to the table. Right.
He tends to regurgitate things he has heard me say. Definitely.
No.
Okay.
You think so?
Yeah, I absolutely think.
I don't remember this stuff you be saying.
Oh, wait a minute.
Right.
So you gotta pick a side.
If I'm saying it, I mean not in its totality, but if I'm saying it, I mean it, right?
Yeah, I never said you didn't mean it. I'm just saying that most of it sounds like something.
Yes. Yes, Candace. There is no question and answer here. There is no ask a question and answer. When I answer, if I answer 4 things, so tell me about this one thing you said. I don't know, like, X, Y, Z. Well, tell me about X and Y. I'm like, oh my God.
And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
I know that when I do that, I'm not trying to make you feel dishonest.
No.
But I feel like when I do that, you think that I feel like you're being dishonest. Like it's almost like an interrogation. You feel like I am pushing your back up against the wall. Like I can see the frustration in your face. And sometimes I'll back off because I'm like, okay, you asking too much. But it's not. It's just me. It's just the way my mind thinks. I am the type of person, I'll text 20 questions to somebody, just because I have a lot of questions, I have a lot of thoughts. Like I overthink everything. So it's not me. When you're answering it, I'm not even listening to you to think that you're saying something negative. I'm just wanting, I already know, what my next question is before you ever even answer the question. So. Go back to Nikhil's question.
Nikhil says, why is it so hard for men to effectively communicate? So this is kind of stemming. Go ahead, you guys.
No.
Okay.
I can't say. Let me listen to it.
This is kind of stemming, right? Because I think men are literally taught not to communicate well. They're taught. Like they say, big boys don't cry. Like what you crying for? Just suck it up. Like nobody is consulting or confirming. Like when guys go through relationship problems in their teenage years and stuff like that, and then they will get to a place to where they may find somebody they can confide in, right? And if that confidant ever breaks their silence or put the information out there or does whatever with it, or they're in a serious relationship and they have a problem, they talk about it, and then that information gets spread across town, that just kind of reaffirms their lack of communication. I think all men can effectively communicate. It's more of a lack of communicate. They choose not to speak on certain things or let you know certain things, even if they know it here. Communicating it has been problematic based off the feedback and the repercussions of communicating previous or your relationship. What you got?
I can't answer the question.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not a question for me because I'm not a means.
Okay.
My auntie says, is it that you are not comfortable?
Not always. I'm not always comfortable. No.
You are.
Golly, baby.
You. I was trying to be.
No, you're not.
I'm trying to be politically correct. Trying not to get us canceled, and also trying not to put you on blast. If that makes sense. Candace, what did you want to hear his answer about? What did I interrupt him on so he could go back and finish his thought on this?
Is it that you're not comfortable expressing your feelings? Stop looking crazy, man.
Trying to get this
So listen, no. Because I really want to. When you talk about transparency, and you're talking about transparency, and you're talking about making a person happy, a lot of times, in my mind or in a man's mind, they may not align, right? If you're dealing with somebody that prefers true transparency, regardless of what it is, then like it takes some building up to, right? Because you're so used to sugarcoating stuff or being indirect or not talking about a certain thing or not pushing things to the limit. If that has been my mode of operation for 37 years, and then here you are, looking and expecting complete transparency, then it is tough. It is tough, right? It is tough to word it. It is tough to look people in the eye and like really express how you feel about certain things, because at the end of the day, I want her happy. I want her happy, right? And what I may be thinking is what I'm saying, she will be unhappy with.
And that leads in my mind to you being dishonest.
I agree. Yeah.
Because you are far from a transparent person.
Mm-hmm.
As my standards are. You know what I'm saying? As
who,
far as I am. As far as who I am as a person.
Okay, so
like we are so different, because like I talk about everything, right?
I don't talk about enough.
I don't care what it is. Like I talk about, you don't like to talk about illness. You don't like to talk about like if something's going on with your body. You don't like to talk about sex. You don't like to talk about probably financial stuff. It's not like we'll hit on it, but it's never in depth. Like, and I'm just like, how do I get you to a place where all of these things are just like openness?
Right.
Like you are open, but like you said, you are who you are.
Right. No, this is the thing, right?
Okay.
Is that something I practice? Right? People are creatures of habit. If I have not practiced those conversations, I hadn't practiced those conversations 37, 38 plus years, then the likelihood of me enjoying it is going to take time. The likelihood of me saying, hey, let's talk about this, it is going to take some time. That's all it is.
So that makes you uncomfortable as well. Like if I bring up certain things.
No, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to lead the conversation, right? Because I'm a leader, I want to be able to lead it. And because I'm not able to, I'm not in my comfort zone, I'm not in my wheelhouse, now I am like second guessing my question and answer, and am I saying this right or something like that. That's all.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
What up, AC? What up with Big Dog?
All right.
What up, Camino?
We're not sure. We all over the place, so we don't know what you heard. But the kid says, I was asked what kind of dude you want me to be, and my answer was, I just want you to be you. He was like, you're not answering the question. Yeah, that's kind of vague. Like, because in the grand scheme of things, people want to know what your expectations are, even if you feel like you shouldn't have expectations. So I would definitely say, hey, this is what my expectations are. And even if they come close to that, or even if they don't meet those expectations, then you reevaluate the situation. Is this something that you really want to be in? Is this something that you really want to do? So like
another part of that, and something that we have talked about maybe in the last month or so, is challenging, right? If he's asking you what you want him to be, then him just being himself is great, right? But if you want to refine him, if you want to be in a true relationship, then there has to be continuous improvement, right? So there are some things he needs to improve on. So layering that in that conversation would be very helpful.
And let me go ahead and tell you this: they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear what they can be better at. They don't want you to challenge them to be better. They don't like that. Like they be like, well, what? Yeah. And I be like, okay, so this is what you could do. So I'm not great. I'm not this. I'm just like, you know what? You asked me, you did what you asked for. So you allow to make me happy. Allow to make me happy.
I'm not a big liar. Not right
That's
now.
not what your daddy said.
My daddy a big liar too.
He's a big time liar. I don't think he lies to make me happy. I think more so he withholds. Like he just doesn't say anything about certain things, which is also kind of frustrating because as a partner, you want your partner to tell you like what are your shortcomings? Like how do I make myself better? Like what do you see? Because nobody is in your vicinity as much as they are. So go ahead.
But it also goes with personality, right? Because I am a positive person. I am.
You're not positive, you're not negative. You're a neutral person.
Okay, and you're a negative person.
I am negative a lot of the time.
Okay, so it is,
I am a pessimist.
Okay, pessimistic.
A realist.
So it is sometimes difficult to bring problems to somebody that is pessimistic, right? You're already pessimistic. You're already looking for the.
But I am also a resolution.
You are.
I definitely.
I can't take it away. I can't take it away. It's like saying I have gas. Let me take it to the fire. Let me take this gas to the fire. What do I think is going to happen?
So do you trust me? Because now I'm backtracking.
Absolutely.
So do you bring your problems too?
Absolutely. How many you want? How many more you want?
You stressing me. Monty says, sometimes your perception of perfection, pride, and relationship hinders progress. True. That's very true.
Yes.
Camila says, I get you. My husband the same. Also, I think it's to protect us. I guess.
Yes. Certain things. This my boy. What up, Burks? No, you read Burks too. What Burks talking about?
Certain things women feel like men are just supposed to handle. Men try to shield women from a lot of things to keep you from worrying and to keep you from feeling insecure. Like what? Like what? Like elaborate, because what is it that you as a man can keep me from that will help me feel secure? What am I? Do I look fat? Okay, let me know so I can work out. Like my breath stink, tell me so I can go to the dentist. Like what is it? Like, I need to know what is you talking about? Like give me some, help me understand. Right, man. It's like what are you securing me from? Like what is?
Okay.
What is it that you are not bringing to me that you feel like will be putting gas on the fire?
That's a good question.
You just had this whole setup, and I feel like you.
Yeah. But no. I didn't. Okay. I didn't.
Okay.
I mean, but like when you talk about just improvements, I mean it's financially like what we could or could not do. We've set a time and date tomorrow. We'll be going over some finances, like this, sticking to that. I see how your eyes light up.
If you don't do it,
you gonna break. Hey, listen, if I don't sit down and talk about these finances tomorrow, want to spoil it for you.
If we don't have this conversation tomorrow, you might concentrate.
Yeah, for 2024. Oh my God. So yeah. So that's just, I don't know.
Women feel like we're not just supposed to handle. Burks, you need to get back in here.
Burks, what you hear, my boy. My boy. My boy.
All right, go back to your question.
Okay. All right.
We've been out here 40 minutes. Jesus Christ.
What's one habit you wish I would break?
That I wish you would break?
Yeah.
A habit I wish you would break. These questions have been tough. Because that's what you get when you spend a week with your mom. You see everything. One habit I wish you would break.
You spend the time with my mom.
Yep. Now I see all things. One habit I wish you would break. Tell me my habit, because I know it should be very top of your head. Habit I wish you break. Leaving stuff like that around.
Now listen. Now, you have not seen any improvement. Is that what you're saying? Since the bold incident, I like consciously trying to get when I not putting stuff down in the kitchen, like, but you can
I never said I had seen it.
No.
It hadn't been that long ago either.
It's been 2 months or 3.
It ain't been that long, but we just had the show the other week. Okay, it's been maybe a month at the most. It was this year.
It was the first. No, it wasn't this year. Had to be this year. But listen, this is the thing though, right? Even though I feel I've shown great improvement on putting stuff down and leaving stuff, like it's the first thing to come to your mind.
My daughter told me that you had stuff all around the house when I was gone. She said she came in the room and you had all of your Burger King papers and your nightstand was full of condiments. She said I was responding to when you were talking about communicating effectively. So you feel like withholding stuff from us is beneficial to us and helps with effective communication. No, Burks.
Come on with the hands. So did your daughter get the things up? She did not. I got them up.
Exactly. You did. But I was just telling you what she is.
She's 12, man. She's 12. She is. Big 12, big snitch. That ain't nothing you need to know. I do something like that.
She talking about home and I wish she wasn't supposed to say
it's
snitch. Not like she snitched on you and no snitch.
No, she snitched both ways. She definitely did.
And she's my child. She's supposed to be taking them on my child.
Before you.
Right. Like what? So anyways, other than that, procrastinating, I definitely think that's something that you need.
I heard a cold one about procrastination today.
I sent you the reel about
it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Procrastination is like telling God that I know I got one more day or something like that. Yeah, that's cold. Oh, that's so cold. It hit me. That hurt.
So those are the only 2 habits, like, because I do like you coming downstairs, and sometimes I come for you got stuff everywhere. I'm just like, why did you bring it downstairs? Like, other than that, I don't have. You don't have any bad habits that I can think of. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Listen, you know what's really crazy? I want to be really neat.
I want to as well. I want to be organized. I want to be that mom that's on TikTok that's putting everything in place.
Great here and
I try, and I go in the kitchen and stuff is everywhere, and I'm just like, okay.
You don't like you contribute to that?
No, because I rarely ever go into the refrigerator.
I was thinking the same thing. Right, so everybody thinks they rarely do stuff.
Y'all stay in the refrigerator, throwing stuff in there. Like I could go in there, organize the refrigerator, and stuff is everywhere. But anyway, what is the habit that you want me to break?
You tell me. What you think?
No, this is you, and it's transparency. Like I don't have any secrets. Like what is something that you want me to break? Spit it out.
You have a bad habit of not accepting compliments. Procrastination is the arrogant assumption that God owes you another chance. Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. Mm-hmm. Owes you another chance. Yeah, that's cold. Mika, that's cold right there. That is so cold right there.
You can leave it up there while you think of. You said I have a bad habit of what?
Of not accepting praise, not accepting compliments. Like you turn it into a negative, right? I will tell this woman, babe, this meal is absolutely phenomenal. But what about the other meal? They wasn't good. What about yesterday?
Guess what? You should be used to it. I just been with your mom. I know you.
I'm just saying. I tell the baby, you look absolutely good today. So what about yesterday? Like, God, no, it ain't got nothing to do with that. My God, no, woman.
It's more like, please shut up talking to me.
Let me please compliment you
right here, right now. Stupid compliment.
Obviously. Because you turn around, I give you a compliment the days my well, last 364 days.
Nobody asked you for that.
Like, oh my God.
Who asked you for these compliments?
Shut me down.
Yeah, and then I'll be like, hey, you don't tell me I'm beautiful. And then you be like, dang, you beautiful. I don't want to hear it now.
okay, can't win.
Nope. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Now, is that the habit that you want me to break?
Yes.
Realistically,
Yes.
okay. So the drinking don't bother you.
It is something. It is more of it's more systemic, right? It's more long term that we are. It's something together, right? The other company thing is something you could handle that right now. The drinking thing is something that we as
I'm not going to ever accept compliments. Like it's just not. It's I don't internalize them well. Like it just ain't been like even I don't know
why.
I don't know. I just don't. It don't even be feeling good. Like
that's so weird.
Saying this to me. Ugh.
What's something that always makes you laugh? What makes us laugh together? Literally anything.
Yeah.
Literally anything. Like if you are with a person that y'all can find humor in sports, in people, in bad situations, in death, in weddings, like we can find something to laugh at. And I think that helps us so much. It helps with anxiety and nervousness, just wherever we are. It just helps us grow together. When you can laugh with somebody, man, oh my God.
Laugh all the time.
Right. That's my we laugh with our kids.
And I just fall out laughing sometimes. Like it was something you said. Oh, my mama did.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You gotta say. Old pack. They staying right there.
You say no.
Now let them go be ready. He ain't moving. 2 by 2 before they move. When you get your parents directions, they listen, baby. They there.
I don't like that.
You don't like it.
Well, I don't like that you think that it is funny though.
It is funny.
Anyway,
it is funny.
One of the funniest things I think is that we laugh about is homegirl domestic violence.
Domestic violence?
Yeah,
we gotta play that. I'm gonna put it on the page, man. We got some stuff. We just send to each other, just be dying. Like, hey purple. That right there, that's super funny.
All right, come on.
Okay. I did a short show. We finna shut it down. Right. What's one thing you're proud of in your relationship? What are you most proud of?
Proud of in my relationship.
Yeah.
I'm proud of the growth. Oh, I'm proud of the growth that we have, but I'm also proud of the foundation that we have built, not just for us, but for our kids, because they are solidified in this relationship as much as we are.
Yeah.
Like even, with them being not siblings, like when they are together,
it's mind blowing.
You don't know that they are not one unit of children because they get along so well. Like, and I think it plays into our relationship because I feel like we argue, yes, we fight, yes, we're a regular couple, but I think that they see the healthiness behind what we have grown, and that kind of helps them to be as close as they are. So
I agree with that. I have nothing else new to say on that. Yeah, the proudness I am of this relationship is being able to go anywhere, anytime, and we can be ourselves. Right? We don't have to put on a facade. I ain't gonna have on. We ain't gotta have on new clothes when we go everywhere. We ain't got to have the finest meal. 4 for 4 is fine with us.
Yeah.
Noodles is fine with me.
Yeah.
Like we don't have anything to live up to, right? We're not trying to prove nothing to nobody, and to have that level of confidence when you walk into a room that we are who we are. We're imperfect. We do argue, fuss, and fight. We do love each other tremendously, but that's it. We just really real people.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay, we almost done, baby. Got a quick question here. Says, y'all be there 7 minutes.
That'd be the best 7 minutes of y'all life.
We
break the party.
Them 7 minutes.
We there.
It's over with. Yeah, what up?
Hey, we ain't even have to say nothing.
Okay. Big.
I'm in the car.
Big. What's your favorite shared value? What do we value the same?
We value instilling hustle into our children. I think that's something we both very much so on the same page about. Like we want them to strive, not just strive, but thrive in this this world that is built to keep them from being great.
Right.
So we definitely both push to make sure that they understand that we can't give them everything because we don't have everything. If we had everything, yes, we would give it to them, but they got to be able to get some stuff on their own. So.
All right, we're gonna do 2 more questions. Okay.
Okay. What's something I've learned in a past relationship that I brought into a current one? I've learned that it's okay to be okay. So I don't know if this is what's one thing you've learned from a past relationship that you brought into your current relationship. I was very hot headed, but I was a 17-year-old, 18-year-old in my first marriage, which was pretty much one of the only relationships that I've really been in full time before I met you.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned that it's okay to nope, didn't learn it.
Girl, you silly.
I learned it.
Nope. You thought you learned on this.
I was like, nope.
Nope, didn't learn it.
On it. I was learning.
You silly, bro.
It's okay to be submissive. You don't always have to be the leader of things. And in my past relationship, I kind of took the lead because I was raised in a household where my mother was maybe a dictator, right? Like my mother kind of ran things. So like if my mother said something, my daddy was jumping. And so I learned quickly that it's okay to allow the man to lead in the household. Like not even if you don't agree with what they say, even if you feel like this is going to lead to something bad, it's okay. Like let them lead and let them be, who they're going to be. And if they run into a wall, then you just stand back and say, I told you so. What you got? I don't be saying I told you so. I have to be looking at you. I'm gonna stand here and look at you.
I had a few I told you so.
I just look at you.
I just look at you. Like, you going somewhere and something happened, I'm like, this is the thing that you do. I'm like, no, man. You just shit it down. I don't know, because I think you're really starting from scratch here as far as building what a relationship looks like, right?
But what's something that you learned from your past relationship?
I guess
that you brought into this relationship. Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
What's something you learned from your past relationship that you brought into this relationship? It was correct. I learned like it's okay to let you. I brought that here.
So it can be something you learn not to do. Is that real? Is that the same answer?
I think so. I think something you if you learned it, you learned it. Like the question is kind of complicated.
It is.
But yeah. Either or.
Oh, he's back.
No, you answer your question.
Okay, I learned. Ooh, wee.
This shouldn't be that hard.
I'm thinking, man. I learned to I learned to more value the moment, right? Versus just kind of, I guess, going through the day. And it's something you have instilled and brought to my attention on many occasions, right? Not being present, right? Being somewhere and that moment goes by, day goes by, you made no connection, no memories, or nothing like that. So I've learned to try to be more present when your family is here and stuff like that. I know probably in the beginning or when we went places, I just kind of like, I'm there, but not there. But I really try to make it my point to engage and be inquisitive and be personable.
Oh, it's hard to be submissive if a man is not giving you anything to submit. Look here, we need a private session. If I don't feel my mandatory 3 P's, it's hard to submit: peace, provision, and protection. Yes, you are absolutely correct. Without a doubt.
I can't argue with you.
No, I can't argue with you either. Like, submission requires something to submit to. And like, you by all means are a provider. And I definitely have that to lean on as far as submission goes.
Yeah, just for me now, just being a male does not mean someone has to submit to you. Right. Just being the male species, it does not mean that.
Well, and then there are same-sex relationships. So it absolutely doesn't mean so. In a other relationship,
or just being the dominant.
Who do you?
Right. Just being the dominant figure. I'm figuring in any relationship, there's a dominant and as a less dominant person, them, they, or other. Yes, absolutely. However the relationship is, in order to submit to something, there has to be a line of quality or something that is, I guess, of value for you to be able to make those compromises. Hold on, we gotta get one more from the audience. Stable Queen says, "How can we better handle compromises within the relationship?" Compromises always needs conversation, right? You in order to compromise, in order to make a compromise to what you want to do or can do or choose to do, like, it's going to take sometimes some very difficult conversations and having the same conversation more than one time. Like, if you want a person to compromise who they are or what they are used to or what they do, and it has to have a value to you. They have to understand that, hey, this is something that I value, and it's going to take a work in progress.
What do you compromise on, you think?
What do I compromise on? Mm-hmm. Probably a lot of willy-nilly spending and stuff like that. What are we the market, man? What's happening? Big yo?
You want to spend?
I have in the past, right? And compromise is not a bad thing. Let's look up the word.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Compromise is not a bad thing at all. Compromise is, so I don't understand. I guess I have to think about spending willy-nilly.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you mentioned that.
I will buy back on some other I will buy seafood 3 times a week. Right? But I know I'm willing to compromise, fast food eating habits and stuff like that, because we have real goals, right? Yeah. We got real goals for 2024. Right. And that's it. Guys, listen. We're gonna pick this up next week. You want to start doing 2 shows a week? Nope.
Didn't want to do this every night.
Listen. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Valentine's Day is coming up. If you're with someone, if you're not, whatever, we do have the Hello Black Couple that is on Amazon, so you can go out there and get you a couples book. It's not back there. I bet it's not. Nope. We have a Hello Black Couple, and it is really beneficial for questions. I thought you moved.
I don't recall.
Okay. Thank you. My baby's sleeping tired. We have learned so much here tonight. Thank you.
You hadn't asked me to be your Valentine.
I need to ask you.
That's that comfortable stuff they were talking about.
I need to ask you. No, don't say you ain't got to go do all this.
Yes, I do. Because if you ask me, you have asked me that means you didn't got comfortable. Because you got to ask.
Is this not leap year?
Every year.
Is this not leap year? Is this not leap year? Is this not leap year?
Homegirl domestic violence.
Is this not leap year? You have not asked me to be your Valentine. Is this not leap year?
Yeah, I don't know nothing about what you're talking about.
Let me look this up. Hold on.
Listen, I'm gonna go. Good night. You do whatever you want.
Hold on. Wait 1 second.
Yeah, I cannot. Like, the struggle is real.
$2024 is a leap year. So in leap year, you supposed to ask me.
That's cool.
In the Bible, look it up.
I thought you said in the Bible. Never heard of it.
Hey y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. We've had a phenomenal time with y'all. We're on every Sunday, 9 o'clock. We just talking about life, man. Life, love, relationship.
The pursuit of happiness.
The pursuit of happiness. Hello, somebody. Good night.